At this point, you have all the information you need to lose fat. As Rule 1 states, you must put your body in a calorie deficit and keep it there. But it's important to go beyond the idea of eating fewer calories. You need to understand the types of foods you eat. The types of food you eat matter because what you eat dictates your hunger and body composition. You don't have to restrict yourself from eating a specific food, but it's helpful to understand how they affect you. Highly refined, processed foods can cause you to reach your calorie limit without feeling full. Examples of these types of foods are packaged foods and snack bags like chips, candy, and cakes. If your food doesn't keep you full, you may have an unstoppable hunger that doesn't allow you to stop eating. This may lead to overeating too many calories too often, which will prevent you from losing body fat. The types of foods you eat also matter to preserve as much muscle as possible. If your diet is low in protein, you can lose muscle during your body transformation. This jeopardizes the toned, hard body that you want. The basis for understanding the foods that you eat begins with knowing about the macronutrients. The macronutrients. Macronutrients are the largest classifications of nutrients that provide calories. We briefly covered them in a previous video, but now we will cover them as they relate to food. Specific macronutrients are better than others at keeping you full, giving you energy, and helping you preserve muscle. There are 3 main macronutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and dietary fats. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are often referred to as carbs. Your body is primarily adapted to using carbohydrates as an energy source before using either fat or protein. In other words, although your body uses both fats and carbs as energy sources, it prefers to use your carbs for its quick energy source. This is before using stored fat, especially for high-intensity activities like resistance training. Carbs provide the immediate source of energy for your central nervous system and for working your muscles. This is why it's important to eat enough carbs when lifting weights. You want to be able to lift as heavily as you can so you can stimulate as much muscle growth as possible. When we eat carbs, they break down in our body as glucose. Blood glucose, or blood sugar, is the main sugar that's found in your blood. Carbs have on average about 4 calories per gram, depending on the type of carb consumed. Some carbs, such as sugar alcohols, have fewer than 4 calories per gram. Carbs are further classified as either simple or complex, but you don't have to worry about this distinction in this program. For this program, it is more important to care about how quickly a carb increases your total calories than to care if it's simple or complex. I'll also want you to care more about which carbs make you feel fuller on a gram per gram basis. Proteins. Protein is the macronutrient that is most important for building muscle. Protein should be a primary staple in your diet whether your goal is to build muscle or not. It helps build and repair muscles and bones, makes hormones and enzymes, and provides structure to tissues. Proteins also help repair and create other new parts of your body, such as your skin, hair, and nails. If you don't get enough protein while dieting, you may lose a high percentage of muscle when you lose weight. Protein has on average about 4 calories per gram. Besides building muscle and other new tissues, protein also helps you feel and stay full much longer than the other macronutrients. Dietary fats. Dietary fat is an essential macronutrient that plays several important roles in the body. Dietary fat is needed for the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamin A, D, E, and K. It also helps your body produce hormones and other biochemical processes. Dietary fat has on average about 9 calories per gram. This means dietary fat has more than twice the number of calories as carbs and proteins. You'll see this distinction clearer in a future video when I discuss nutrition facts labels. As discussed previously, not only does fat have more calories per gram than protein and carbs, but it also has the macronutrient most easily stored as body fat. Alcohol. Alcohol, or ethanol, is a non-essential macronutrient. Alcohol contains about 7 calories per gram. Its calories are empty calories, meaning that they provide no nutritional benefit. I don't recommend consuming alcohol while on this program for various reasons. The consumption of alcohol can lead to eating more than your maintenance calories. Also, even if you track your alcohol intake, it can degrade your performance in the gym and your recovery after the gym. So, what are the practical implications? Focus on nutrient quality. Beyond just reducing calories, it's crucial to choose the right types of calories. Processed foods that are low in nutritional value can leave you feeling unsatisfied, which increases the likelihood of overeating and quitting your diet. Protein for muscle preservation. Ensure adequate protein intake to maintain muscle mass during weight loss. A high protein diet supports muscle building, repairs tissues, and helps you feel fuller longer. Carbs for energy. Carbohydrates are the primary energy source for high-intensity activities like weightlifting. Ensure sufficient carb intake to fuel your workouts and promote muscle growth while choosing carbs that keep you full. Balance fats for essential functions. While fats are calorie dense, they play a vital role in hormone production and absorption of vitamins. However, be mindful of fat intake as excessive consumption can contribute to fat storage. Limit alcohol consumption. Alcohol provides empty calories that can hinder your progress. It can negatively impact your gym performance, recovery, and lead to overeating, making it harder to stay in a calorie deficit.